Good morning and welcome back to Selah Homestead. We got a little bit of a later start. I guess the heat really got to us yesterday and we slept in a little bit later this morning than we would have liked to, but now we've got a lot of chores to get done and we've got to get rolling. All right, just finished my morning walkthrough. Picked a few cucumbers, which the kids have, a handful of beans, and this kind of small bell pepper fell off when I was looking at it. So taking that in, I'm about to come and cut some of these jalapenos, and then we've got work to do. All right, this kefir water is ready to go into the second ferment. So I pulled out some strawberries to defrost, and I'll put those in the bottle to make a strawberry kefir. And today our blackberry kefir should be done. Check that out. Ooh. Ah. All right, so we're gonna let the carbon out of that, and then we're going to strain it and put it into the fridge. All right, time to try blackberry kefir. You like it?
Mm-hmm. It's yummy. Yummy, so yummy. Tastes good, but it smells like bread. It's the other one smells like bread and it tastes like bread. This one doesn't taste bad.
Good, yeah, thumbs up, what? All right, strawberry kefir going, another batch of regular kefir going in the first ferment, and off to our next task. All right, next on our list is to make some bread. So this recipe will make 3 loaves of bread, and then I'm going to refresh my starter. All right, bread dough is mixed, and this is going just into a cold oven until it rises, and then I will come back and put them in loaf pans for the second rise. And then this is my refreshed starter that we'll put up into the fridge because I don't plan on making bread for another couple days. All right, so I pulled out a bunch of things from the fridge. I'm gonna try to use up all of this with lunch today, just to kind of clear some things out and make sure nothing gets wasted. All right, get some rice going. And now we're gonna work on getting some red beans going. But first, a quick snack to finish off a small jar of pepper jelly. All right, so starting on the beans in the pressure cooker, I'm gonna saute half an onion and a small bell pepper with about a tablespoon of minced garlic with a little bit of olive oil. So we're not gonna fully brown it, but we want it just to get soft, and then we're gonna add our beans in. All right, I had those beans soaking overnight. Throw them in with the onions and bell pepper. I'm gonna add water until I can get them covered about half inch or so with water. If I have chicken broth on hand, especially homemade chicken bone broth, I will use that instead of water, but hey, either works. So we're going with water today. I'm gonna add a little bit of Tony's, whatever is your favorite Cajun seasoning is fine, and a little bit of salt. Stir that. Now I will be putting smoked sausage in here, but I do not like the texture that the pressure cooker gives the smoked sausage, so we're gonna add that after. Set the lid in place. We are pressure. We're gonna do 45 minutes on high and go with that. So once it's done, I'm gonna dice up my smoked sausage and put it in, and then let it saute. I'm gonna have to push this back. No, ma'am. We'll see y'all in 45 minutes. All right, in the meantime, I will be working on salad. I like to chop up the lettuce just a little bit This is something Megan's parents always did, and now I'm spoiled to it. So now we do it. This is some leftover corn on the cob from earlier in the week. I cut the kernels off of the cob, and we're gonna add that into our salad. Some radishes from the garden. Tomatoes from a friend of ours' garden, since our tomatoes are still green. Cucumbers from the garden. Some dried cranberries. A handful of pecans. And a hearty amount of the homemade croutons we made. These kids have been going crazy over it, wanting to eat it like every day. And finally, I'm gonna add some of the dressing that we made on Thursday. I also had some sweet potatoes in the fridge that I made into a quick sweet potato mash. All right, so beans are done in the pressure cooker as far as the pressure cooker setting. Now I added the sausage in, and I'm gonna put it on saute and let it cook for a little while and let it thicken some before we serve it. All right, and finally I had a jar of blackberry pie filling in the fridge. I don't remember why I put it in the fridge. I think maybe I wasn't completely satisfied with the seal whenever I canned it, but I'm going to use that today to make a blackberry cobbler that we're gonna take over to a friend's house later. And this is the absolute easiest and best cobbler that you'll ever have. So start with a stick of butter. I like to use salted butter in my desserts, but I like a little salty kick to it. And put it in the oven and melt it. And then I am adding, it's 1 cup of self-rising flour, 1 cup of whole milk, and 1 cup of sugar. Now, if you notice, the butter starts coming around the side. That is perfect. That is what you want. You do not want to mix this in with the butter. Trust me, once it cooks, all that will kind of soak into the edges, and it's so good. So then I'm going to add 1 container of blackberry pie filling. You can use any pie filling you want, store-bought, homemade, whatever, and you simply just pour it over the top. You're not gonna mix it in, you just pour it over the top. So as this bakes, the pie filling will sink to the bottom, the cake will rise over the filling, and it is the absolute best cobbler you'll ever have. This is going into the oven set at 350. It will cook for about an hour until the top is nice and golden and it's cooked all the way through, and then it's ready to go. All right, so came out a little earlier and finished putting the rest of the dirt in. It just got so hot yesterday that I couldn't finish that last wheelbarrow. So got that in. Now I'm heading back to the nursery to pick up more dirt so that we can finish topping this off. All right, and there we have it. Our cobbler is done. All right, almost have it filled. We have enough in here to finish it, and then also to fill up some 10-gallon bags, that grow bags that we want to use. But for now, we're heading over to some friend's house to spend the afternoon with, and I'll be back later to water the garden and get a couple more things done before nightfall.
And if that's happening, that's a problem. Like it's just a shop.
All right, we got home a little bit later than we had planned to, and it was dark before we got home, so I wasn't able to get out into the garden to water. So I'll be waking up really early tomorrow before church to be able to go and water everything really well. But this has been our weekend, guys. Hope you enjoyed just following us around for a few days and seeing what we do. It's so much fun just being out in the garden, in our backyard, producing our own food. 10 years ago, we never would have thought we'd be doing what we're doing today. And that's okay, but we're loving every second of it. So if you enjoy just seeing what we're doing and would like to see more, please like, subscribe, ring that notification bell so that you can always know what's happening here at Selah Homestead. Thanks for watching.